I rise to speak on behalf of Mid-Norfolk, a rural agricultural food processing constituency that is reeling from this surprise and savage attack that was not in the Labour manifesto. I have no direct interest in farming, but I am the child of a farming family. My stepbrother runs that business. I worked as a worked on farms from the age of 15 to 21. I was going to go into farm management. I think I still have a place at Harper Adams Agricultural College if this career doesn't work out. My first job was with the NFU, working here in Parliament. I was a director of Elsom Seeds, and I was proud as Minister to lead the Agri-Tech industrial strategy because, and I'm chair of the All-Party Parliamentary Group for Science and Technology in Agriculture, because this industry is a hugely important strategic industry to the UK. It's key to our food security, now gratifyingly a government priority. It is completely key to the world's ability to feed 9 billion mouths. We're a great agricultural research and technology economy, and the world is hungry for our innovations. It is also completely key to net zero. Agriculture and transport are the two dirtiest industries, and agriculture is moving more quickly than any to pioneer regenerative systems of agriculture, carbon capturing systems. These innovations are being driven by a new generation of UK farmers, young farmers, who are very, very different from the generation post-war. They're people who take their responsibilities to the broader global planet and to regenerative agriculture very seriously, and at the same time, as being a key strategic industry, they look after our countryside and they keep healthy our rural economy. All of which achieved in the most extraordinary way an industry that is not dominated by big companies. This is an industry made up of millions of small businesses, moreover, who exist in the most extraordinary business climate. They operate on incredibly expensive assets, the land, which they never seek to monetize, points made by other colleagues across the House, in an industry in which their costs are fixed. You invest in all your costs up front and you wait, hopefully, for a price for your product, which is subject to the vagaries of the weather, subject to the vagaries of climate change. Most business people looking at that business model would say, that is not a business I want to be in. So why did they do it? Why do our family farmers do it? They do it because it is a way of life and because it is deeply embedded in the values of their family, of their countryside and of their communities. This is about stewardship, and it's all the more remarkable that this government has decided to attack that very bit of the agricultural economy. I want to ask, what are the aims of this policy? What is the impact of this policy, and how should this House and those MPs who understand the rural economy respond? If the government had said, look, our aim is to close the loophole of land asset speculators enjoying the legitimate family tax relief that this party put in place in 1984, I'd probably have supported them. If they'd said, look, we want to stop international hedge funds enjoying a tax relief that was designed to protect family farms, I suspect many of us would have supported them. If they said we want to support new entrants to the industry, to promote diversified regenerative agriculture, to increase investment, to promote the vibrant rural economy. But that is not the aim of this policy. The truth is, we don't know the aim of the policy because it was never in the manifesto. It was not a policy from DEFRA. It's a Treasury policy that has been landed on unwitting ministers who are now having to carry the can. And it is, we know, anti-small business, anti-family business and anti-the rural economy. And didn't, Madam Deputy Speaker, the former Labour adviser John McTiernan let the cat out of the bag. He said Labour has waited a long time to seek revenge for the Tory attacks on the miners, and we're going to attack the farming community now. And that is exactly what he said. The impact of this policy is clear. You only have to read the CLA and the NFU briefings. I've met with Gavin Lane, with Phil and Sophie Ellis, with Oliver Mundy, with Nigel Stanham. Most of our average family farms will have to pay tax bills of £400,000 to £500,000 to £600,000. And where are they going to get the money from? On businesses that don't generate the profits to pay for it. They are going to have to sell land, all of them. Who's going to buy it? It won't be their neighbour because they'll be selling land. I fear this policy was actually designed in the Treasury with the support of bits of DESNES and DEFRA, because the people hanging over Mid-Norfolk waiting to buy the land are the big solar developers, the big mass housing developers. This is a prescription for the industrialisation. I won't give way, time is short, colleagues want to speak. This is a prescription for the industrialisation of the countryside, cooked up in the Treasury in the summer when nobody was looking. It's going to lead to family farms being broken up and sold, farm investment falling, young farmers leaving, major local economic impact, tertiary impacts in my part of the world. Those industries that support farming are already seeing this effect. And the response of rural MPs should be to move fast behind the member for Penrith and to make clear to the Treasury they need to adjust the mechanisms, change the thresholds, change this policy, unless they want to be the party of rural devastation.